On this episode of Takedown with Chris Hansen,
where you at, hon?
This man is coming to meet a 15-year-old girl. He may move slowly, but he's deliberate and definitely dangerous.
He's got a .40 cal and a .22 registered to him, so be aware.
But I'm the one who's armed with the details.
I was listening to the phone call. Just stay put. Keep your hands where I can see them.
And he actually thinks he can buy his way out of this jam.
Can I just give you some money and leave?
I don't want money. I want the truth.
I hope you're enjoying this full free episode of Takedown, but there's something else you need to know. Only a small portion of our episodes are on YouTube. There are more than 100 episodes on our streaming service, ad-free and uncensored at WatchTrueBlue.com. Use the code YouTube24 to watch them all for $2.50 or YouTube Year for $20 off an annual subscription. Also, and this is important, hit the subscribe button below, and we'll see you soon on True Blue. One of the Marquette County, Michigan Sheriff's Office decoys has been chatting with a man looking to have sex with a 15-year-old girl. The decoy, who's been blurred for her safety, gives me a rundown of the chat so far. And the man is very detailed as to what he wants to do to her.
After he found out I was 15, he said, "I would love to fuck the shit out of you. You sound young. Do you swallow? How long are you there for? I like the way you talk. You make me horny as fuck." He's in Gladstone currently, but if he's driving here, it better be really good pussy. And then he said, "Boy, you are a horny little bitch, ain't you?" And then he's like talking about wanting to make me squirt and licking my butt.
Next, the man wants to get on the phone with the decoy. Captain Jason Hart records the call as I listen in.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Phone call.
Hello?
Hello?
How are you?
I'm great, how are you?
Well, not too bad, not too bad.
Would you want to come meet me?
Can I talk to you first?
Yeah, we can talk.
Okay. Where are you at, hon?
I'm just at my house.
Okay, because I'm just coming up to you in the airport here.
You're in the area in Gwyn now?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Would you want to swing by?
Yeah, I'd like to talk to you anyway. I'll give you some money just to talk to you, and if I feel comfortable with you.
Okay, well, is that something you'd want to do?
I'd like to, but I don't want to get in trouble, sweetie.
You won't get in trouble.
You sure?
I promise.
Because you're kind of young, and I don't want to go to fucking jail.
There's nobody here. There's nobody. My uncle's out of town right now.
Huh. If I feel comfortable with you, sweetie, I'll give you 150. If I feel comfortable, I'll have a field day with you, but I gotta feel comfortable,
And how are you feeling with this phone call? Do you feel comfortable with me?
I'm starting to, yeah.
Can I give you my address and you can head over?
If I can find you, yeah. I told you I was old, didn't I?
Yeah. I'll text you and I'll send you the address actually.
Okay.
Okay, see you soon.
All right, bye.
The old man on his way is 68-year-old Calvin, and the task force does a quick background check on him.
He's got a .40 cal and a .22 registered to him, so be aware.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Yep.
With that alarming info, it's back into takedown position we go.
Here we go, he's pulling in.
Okay, places. Here we go.
Under a bluebird sky, Calvin arrives. He slowly saunters his way to the door, where the decoy greets him.
Hi,
Hi.
how are you?
Good, how are you?
What's your name?
Calvin.
Calvin, I'm Jess.
What are you?
Jess?
Jess?
Yep. You can take take a seat on the couch. Sorry, it's a little messy in here.
That's all right.
So what brings you to Sawyer?
Well, I would ask him out this morning.
Escanaba?
They exchange pleasantries, chat about this area of Michigan and his trucks.
What brings you to Escanaba?
I had to go pick up some rims for one of my trucks.
Oh, okay.
Ponce Tire.
You got a lot of trucks?
No, just 2.
Oh, okay. Well, my phone's about to die, so I'm gonna go put it on the charger upstairs quick. You can get comfortable, shed any layers you want to. Just be ready for me when I get back. I'll be right back.
But before Calvin can shed any layers, I make my entrance. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. What's happening?
Not much.
Find the place okay?
I knew this was a scam.
You knew it was a scam?
Yeah.
What kind of a scam?
Well, I didn't want nothing to do with it, so.
You don't want nothing to do with what?
Her.
With her?
Yeah.
Who's her?
That girl that just went upstairs.
That girl that just went upstairs. And how did you meet this girl who just went upstairs?
I was talking to her on the phone.
On the phone. You're gonna have to stay put right there, though. I don't want you moving around too much, okay? Keep your hands where I can see them.
Right.
What's your name?
Calvin.
Calvin. And how old are you, Calvin?
68.
68. What is a 68-year-old man doing here
Well,
in this
I was
house to
coming
meet a
through here.
15-year-old girl? Go ahead.
I was coming through here and I just was on my way home.
Yeah. And what were you doing in the area?
I was in Escanaba
In Escanaba. What were you doing in Escanaba?
picking up some parts.
Some parts for what?
My truck.
Your truck. And what do you do for a living, Calvin?
Drive truck.
You drive trucks. What kind of trucks?
Semi-truck.
Semi-trucks. And were you driving a semi-truck today?
No.
You were just picking up parts for your
Parts.
trucks.
Yeah.
And how did you know to come here to this house to meet a 15-year-old girl?
Because she gave me the address.
She gave you the address. So how did you first make contact with this girl?
Well, I was talking to her on the site.
On the site. And what site was this?
You know what? Can I just leave here?
We'll get to that in a minute. But we need to chat first, okay?
I don't want nothing to do with this.
Okay,
I
all right.
never did it. I asked her and I asked her and I asked her and I asked her.
No, just stay put there. You also say to her that you make me horny as fuck. You said that in the chat.
Yeah,
Right.
and I got it on my phone too, what
Yeah.
she said.
Right. You say, I'd love to fuck the shit out of you. You worry about her age. You want to make sure she's home alone? No, Calvin?
I can't believe this. I knew.
You can't believe it.
I knew, and I had a bad feeling right from the get-go.
What gave you a bad feeling, Calvin?
Well, she told me she was 15.
Right. Maybe.
She sounded like she was a lot older than
Oh,
that.
really? She sounds like a little girl to me. Have you done this before? Have you met other people on this app?
No.
So just today, driving from Escanaba to get parts for your semi-truck, you just decided to pop in for the very first time in your 68 years on this planet to meet a 15-year-old girl for sex. Did you bring condoms?
I'm not going to touch her. I never intended to touch her.
Well, then why are you here after all the sex talk?
I told her I wanted to talk to her.
Yeah, and then have sex if the talk went okay. I was listening to the phone call. I listened to the phone call and I have the chat log. So lying is not going to work for you, Calvin.
Okay, but
So you must just tell me the exact truth.
I wanted to talk to her.
You want to talk to her. And if that went okay, what was going to happen?
Probably nothing, because when I walked in the door, I knew she was way too young.
Way too young. She told you she was 15, though.
Yeah, but they tell you that all the time.
And why would they tell you that all the time?
I mean, she's been telling me that for...
Okay, so maybe it's true that she's 15.
Yeah.
If she's telling you
As
that.
soon as I seen her, I knew that.
But why even come over here if she says she's 15? Explain
Because
that to me.
the way she was talking to me, I figured she was older than what she is.
But she said 15, right?
She said she was 15.
So why would you think that she was older?
Just by the way she was talking.
By the way she was talking. And what about the way you were talking?
Well, I talked to her like she was talking to me.
You talk about making her squirt, getting in her butt. It doesn't sound like you're a first-time offender here.
I haven't had sex in 15 years.
15 years. So today you just decided it was time to have sex with a 15-year-old.
I wanted to talk to her.
Right.
I never had no intention of touching her.
But that's not what it says in the conversation, Calvin.
That ain't what she said to me either.
It doesn't matter what she said. What matters is what you said. You're the adult here.
How much is it going to cost me to just walk away from this?
What do you mean, how much is it going to cost you?
Can I just give you some money and leave?
I don't want money. I want the truth. I want to know why a 68-year-old man would come in here to have sex with a 15-year-old girl. That's what I want to know.
Pretty much because she tried to talk, she taught me.
So it's her fault then?
Well, it ain't all her fault, but a lot of it's her fault.
Why would you even engage in the conversation? You're a grown-ass man, right? Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
Okay. Did you bring any drugs, Viagra?
No, nothing. I can't even get a heart.
Then why do you even come here then?
Because I wanted to talk to somebody.
Talk to somebody. There's nobody in your local pub or coffee shop you can talk to?
I work. I don't even get a chance to go, and there ain't nothing there, so.
Just a lonely guy?
Right.
Okay. Are you married?
I'm distant marriage, yeah.
Distant married. What does distant married mean?
Well, I haven't had nothing to do with my wife for probably 7 or 8 years.
7 or 8 years. And where does your wife live?
She lives in the house with me.
In the house?
Yeah.
But you don't have sex?
No.
Okay. And does your wife know you're here today to try to meet a 15-year-old girl?
No.
What's she going to say about that?
She probably ain't going to be very happy.
She's not going to be very happy.
That's why I just wanted to go.
Do you have kids?
She's got 4 kids.
She's got 4 kids.
I don't have any kids. Never have had any.
Yeah. And how old are her kids?
Probably 35, 40.
35, 40. And how long have you been married to this woman?
Since probably 95.
95. So how old were the kids when you first got married?
Oh, they were young.
They were young. And any issues with those kids? You trying to get with them or anything like that?
No.
But you see why I would ask that question.
Right. Yeah, I understand.
I mean, you're here for 15 years.
I understand. Right? But I just felt I had a bad feeling about this tonight.
But that's what always troubles me, is that so many guys show up for teenage girls saying they had a bad feeling, but they show up anyway. And I don't get why you wouldn't just respond to that bad feeling and just say, the heck with it, I'm not going to show up.
I did out there, and then she kept texting me.
Okay, stop blaming the victim here. That's not going to work for you.
I was leaving. I can't do the thing on the phone, so I couldn't find the address.
How much time did you spend trying to find this house?
Probably 20 minutes.
And at any time during that 20 minutes of you trying to home in on this place, did you say, the hell with it, this is a bad idea? What is a 68-year-old man trying to do meet a 15-year-old?
I said that. I did that.
But you didn't listen to your inner voice, did you? So what do you think should happen to you, Calvin?
Huh?
What do you think should happen to you?
I don't know what to do. I've never had this before.
All right. So what would have happened, Calvin, if we weren't here and this girl was willing to
I was getting
have
ready
sex
to
with
leave when I seen her.
Okay, but let's just say you sit down on the couch like you did, and she comes down wearing her panties and nothing but a bra. You're gonna get into that? You're gonna take your pants off? You're gonna have a little sex? You're gonna let her touch you?
I didn't.
No, but what if she had come down ready for sex? What would you have done?
Can you get that off me?
No, we can't. So, Calvin, here's something you need to know. I'm Chris Hansen. I'm a reporter, and I do stories on men who try to prey on children for sex. And this is a show called Takedown. And if there's anything else you want to say, now's the time to say it. And if not, there's some folks here who want to talk to you.
Police Department, Calvin.
Huh?
Police Department. Can you go ahead and stand up for me?
Let's see Calvin try to buy his way out of this one when the task force enters the room.
All right, I got to put some handcuffs on you right now, and then I'll explain what's going on, okay?
Your hands in your pocket.
Oh my God.
Need another set, Chris?
Yeah.
They put him in cuffs without incident.
I had a bad feeling about this.
Should have trusted your feelings, Calvin. Should have trusted them.
Spread your legs a little bit for me.
Again, a 68-year-old man said he had a bad feeling, like so many of these other guys who show up at these stings. Yet he shows up anyway. he was given numerous opportunities to turn around, to say, bye, I'm not going to do this. He sure didn't seem that nervous when he saw the decoy outside. And now, Calvin's going to pay the consequences. Calvin was charged with 4 felonies, accosting a minor for immoral purposes, child sexually abusive activity, and 2 counts of using a computer to commit a crime. He was released on a personal recognizance bond as he awaits his day in court. During my interview with Calvin, he revealed what he does for a living, and that will need further investigation. Calvin told me that he drives a semi-truck, which creates another layer of concern here. He's on the road all the time. The odds are this isn't his first offense. So who else is out there who may have been victimized? True Blue is your home for previous episodes of Takedown with Chris Hansen, documentary films, and exclusive investigations.